Hi, this is Alexis from the Kiteboarder Magazine. We're here at Surf Expo 2011. I'm here at the Liquid Force booth with Mr. Jason Slezak. How are you doing, sir?
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
How are you doing today?
Beautiful harnesses and vests. Let's go through them.
So in our 2012 Liquid Force harness and vest line, we've got kind of our entry-level harness here. We'll go over first, called the Profile harness. Super bare bones, very basic, but again, this is a lot of shops and whatnot are packaging this with our entry-level boards, get people in cost effectively, but still giving them a nice curve molded harness to get going, and our classic reliable spreader bar. So
with good price point.
Yes, our price point entry-level harness. No bells and whistles on the graphics, but still all the key features of pre-molded, pre-curved. All the same high-end webbing, all that stuff, just not the bells and whistles of the colors and graphics. So that's our Profile harness. We've got a Profile vest this year to go with that. Again, kind of gearing it more towards the beginner kiteboarder. It has the maximum amount of float of any one of our vests for kiting. Has a whistle in it, comes complete with a hook knife. This vest also has the ability for shops to stock only one size. It comes in basically small, medium, large, extra large. If you're bigger, you use the outside zipper. If you're a little bit smaller, you use the inside zipper, right? So you can kind of get away with a larger variety of people to wear the same size vest. So that's our Profile vest. We've also got a women's specific harness this year called the Bliss. Goes with our Bliss series of boards. Pre-curved for a small female rider, still has the handle pass leash attachment, smaller spreader bar and spreader bar pad, because that's always a problem on girls, is getting the harness to be small enough because they're smaller hips and bodies and torsos. So this is the Bliss. This steps up the features to our rash guard technology, which is some neoprene here on the bottom to prevent harness chafe.
No like chafing.
No, never.
Never.
So we've got the Bliss harness here. If we step up to the next harness in our line, it's the Luxury series. The Luxury series, again, pre-curved harness, some molded EVA in the back here to give you a little bit more rigidity and support, which you can see there. Got our standard spreader bar and spreader bar pad with the extra webbing hold down here. On the back of the Luxury series, we have our handle pass leash attachment, which also has our quick release on either side if you need to get out of that, just for added safety, which is always a good feature. Rash guard technology to stop from chafing, and the Luxury series comes in two colorways, so exact same harness, but either gray or brown, just to suit your style. So with our Luxury, we also have a Luxury vest. The Luxury vest here, our vests are specifically made to work with harnesses, so you can see along the bottom they're very, very thin. Yep. All the flotations in the top.
And it's molded also to match the back of the harness.
Yep, to match the pre-curve harness there. Inside, you've got the inside grip. Our zipper has been redesigned also to make it easier to get into and not have zipper chafe on the side of the harness. So you can see it's all in the front where you don't have much wear or pull. And you don't have any zipper on the side. So if you go inside that for this year, we've got what basically is our no slip feature, which is a little bit stickier rubber that'll stick whether it's against a wetsuit top, or even just your skin, to stop it from riding up. So not only is it thinner to work with your harness specifically, but it has the no slip technology inside, which will stop it from sliding up. So we had, the Profile had our most flotation, the Luxury has our medium flotation. And then if we step up to our next harness in the line, we've got our comp harness. This is kind of our highest end, most bells and whistles. You have a molded EVA outer piece and entire inside. So it's going to be kind of the most support and most stiffness you're going to get out of any of our harnesses in the 2012 line. Molded spreader bar pad as well, again just providing something that's very secure, very solid. We've got the handle pass leash with release, and then also an extra D-ring on either side if you want to put a non-releasable leash for those guys that are competitive and don't want anything opening up on them.
We're swinging around.
Yep, and it's not something that we provide, it's something you can do on your own, but the attachments are there so you can do it safely. And then another feature that we have on the comp for this year is our SpinLock spreader bar.
I'll hold this and you pop it out and show folks how.
The way the SpinLock works is if you get twists in your lines and you don't have a swivel, you can pop this open and the spreader bar itself actually spins. It's got a leash attachment point right here, so you don't have to detach your leash completely and you can keep it attached to you. Once you're done unspinning your lines, you simply click this back in, lock it down, and you're good to go. So SpinLock's been a nice addition to us for 2012. And again, in the comp, we've got 2 colorways, blue and the red and orange, so depends on what your flavor is.
Now let's talk about the harness.
We've got a comp vest to go with the harness. So least amount of flotation. This one's a lot more for impact. So again, those guys that are competing, riding rails, or just hitting the water super hard, the comp's really what it's not to really give them flotation, but protect against impact. Again, very, very, very thin, molded to work with the harness. The inside harness grip, you can see on the inside as well on this one to keep it from slipping up, and it matches the harness, so you can be all styled out with your gear.
Now let's finally go on to the boots and the straps here. Beautiful.
So we've got a pretty extensive pad and strap line and boot line this year. If we start with our profile series, we got our profile pad and strap. Very basic lace adjustment system, so you can loosen this thing up, get your feet in there, tighten it down with the laces, still adjust your angles, and it still does have our X chassis molded chassis, so it doesn't really lose the feature of that. It's just our entry-level price point pad and strap. We've also this year, which is a huge upgrade for us, this is our profile binding. So what we want to try to do is provide a binding for anybody to try if they're on the fence. So rather than having to spend the money on a high-end binding, it's a $179 retail binding.
Wow, that's
so
great.
It's less than most people's wholesale, and even on our high-end boots. Profile binding, super easy, single lace to get into, opens up really wide, you know, and it's a little bit lower on the binding itself. So people who are a little on the fence or afraid to try boots, this is a great boot for them to try. When we step up, just like in the harness series, we go from our profile to our luxury series. Luxury series foot pad is a Velcro adjustable foot pad.
You can see how well it's been used.
Oh
it's
yeah.
got sand coming out of it.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how good it really is.
So we've already been riding a lot of these, but we've got our luxury pad and strap kit here. Dual EVA, so you got a little bit more cushion resistance. We've got a gel pack in the heel, again, on the X chassis system, and an adjustable tow bar. So for your size foot, you can adjust that, and you have a little bit of extra grip on the tow bar here. And really well marked out angles, so you can adjust your angle, right? If we go up to the next one, we've got our comp pad and strap. The comp kit is our highest end pad and strap kit. Has the adjustable tow bar. This one goes into an air cell, just a little bit more dampening. Dual EVA again. The nice thing about the comp is it's got our little release spin system here, lock and ride, so you loosen that up, adjust it to whatever size you want, and then tighten it back down. Right, so it's very, very simple to adjust if you're riding with or without booties, if you just want to make quick adjustments. And then you also have a customizable feature here for wider or narrower feet. If you have narrow feet, you can move it in. Wide feet, you can leave it out. Or if you want to split the difference, you have a mid-wide foot, however you want, you can customize this between the tow bar, the adjustable width on the strap, and then the adjustable height. So this is your most adjustable strap that we have, which is our comp strap. And then just like in the board with the Bliss and the harness, we've got the women's foot pad, Bliss foot pad here. So adjustable tow bar as well, impact foam in the heel for dampening, dual EVA foam bed, and a Velcro adjustable strap. And then you also have, for the women's foot, is just a narrower and basically more ergonomically designed pad to fit their foot, so they're not sloppy and sliding all around in there.
Let's talk about the rest of these boots here.
Right, so we did the profile boots already. If we move into our next step in the bindings, we have our Vantage closed toe, which again, this is something that we're really proud of for this year because it's a very easy boot to get in and out of for kiting. So that's one of the big things. People don't want a boot that's hard to get in and out. 3 Velcro straps, opens up really, really wide, super comfortable boot. So we know we're going to do really well. A lot of the team guys gravitated towards this for this year. and it's you know, just an amazing boot for us. So that's the Vantage closed toe. We do have the Synergy closed toe, which is our higher end closed toe boot. So from last year, we used to have a 2-part lace system. People found it was just too hard to deal with. You're dealing with, you know, 4 laces total. So now we've gone to 1 lace per boot plus an adjustable Velcro strap. So this lets the top open up really wide, get in and out super easy. So if you're learning a new trick and you're crashing all the time, it's easy to get back in your boots. Or if you're just somebody that's, you know, just getting into it, it's not that hard. We've got our gel system, and on the Synergy boot, we've got our high-end chassis, and yeah, basically this is our highest-end closed-toe boot.
Now, if they want to find out more about the harnesses, the impact vests, and the boots and the bindings, where can they go?
You can go to liquidforcekites.com, find out about our full 2012 line, from boots to kites to pads and straps to harnesses to our new CPR control system. Go check it out, liquidforcekites.com.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you, Alexis.